Hello, traders. Kazavidi coming to you from theclosingprint.com, August the 24th, 2025. In this edition of your weekend video newsletter, we'll discuss the strength in the markets last week after a dovish Fed announcement on Friday. With a broad market surge across all sectors, leaving us with 14 bullish indicators, 4 neutral and 2 bearish. That said, we're looking for breadth to improve to start the week. Despite the weakness in the New York FANG components, we did bounce on Friday. RSI is back above 50. With that in mind, the spiders actually made a new all-time high on Friday, surging back to the highs of the week, with the S&P 500 rebounding. Similarly, RSI rising, the index up over 36% from the April 7th low. MACD and stochastics rising on above average volume. In addition, all 9 small cap sectors rose above their 10 EMA and continue in a bullish trend. Very strong performance, especially noted in small cap technology, with the ETF tacking on 3.5%. Breadth improved across the board. S&P 500 in the top panel, mid caps, small caps, and NASDAQ in descending order, all rising back above a zero line with plenty of room to the upside for a follow-through this week. In addition, the New York Stock Exchange broke out to new highs with the McClellan volume oscillator rising and bullish, giving us a green signal for the week ahead, along with a surge in the number of stocks on the exchange making new highs, with advanced decline breaking out, and the index giving us green elder sticks, all but one over the last 8 trading days. This is all bullish for the week ahead. Junk bonds broke a recent downtrend over the last several weeks, performing exceptionally strong with a breakout to new 52-week highs, leading to a bullish continuation signal. In addition, commodities like West Texas crude, Brent crude, gasoline, and the Deutsche Bank commodities ETF, all range-bound in the lower part of its range, giving us bullish indicators for the consumer and for the markets, reflected in the weak U.S. dollar. While the U.S. dollar is weak, it is also bullish for U.S. companies that sell products and services overseas. In addition, VIX closed at new lows with the strength in the markets and that Fed commentary on Friday, and the expectation that VIX could show continued weakness in the short term. Spider sectors all rising. Biotech's a bullish signal in itself, as it is a risky asset class with biotechs rising. That's yet another indication that we should see a follow-through this week. Real estate stocks rose. Transports, including rails and shipping, all looking strong. Semiconductors turning on Friday, holding the 50-day on Wednesday. Oil and gas equipment services rising. Energy. Financials showing strength, breaking out to new highs. Industrials breaking out of a 4-week range. Materials, metals, and mining also rising. The communication sector. Tech, again, bouncing on Wednesday, following through on Friday. Consumer staples grinding along its bullish 9 EMA. Utilities should continue to show strength, with fixed income investors seeking high yields, with the Fed signaling it may cut rates with that dovish commentary on Friday. Healthcare finally turned the corner, breaking back above its 50-day moving average last week. testing the 200-day on Friday, along with a bullish surge in consumer discretionary. In addition, outperforming consumer staples is a bullish signal as well, with the bullish ribbon moving averages rising, looking nothing like February of 2025 or 2022 when the bear market started. This is purely a bullish trend that should continue into the third and fourth quarter. Short-term seasonality aside, the markets look very strong. IBD 50 stocks, for the most part, all are rising and bullish, with those listed below showing potential for a follow-through this week. In addition, we have some Bollinger Band TTM squeeze candidates in cyan in the lower panel that look very strong. Look for these to continue and check for your favorites for anticipated strength to start off on Monday trading. With many of the gold stocks showing continued strength, Agnico Eagle, Anglo Gold, among others, Gold Fields, Harmony Gold. We had Affirm Holdings, watch list from last week, looking for a breakout this week. A few new names on the list as well, with Doximity breaking out of its recent consolidation, looking for a continuation this week. IREN looking for a breakout. Life 360, nice breakout, looking for a follow-through. Mirum Pharmaceuticals breaking out to new highs from the previous watch lists. NVIDIA bouncing with earnings this week. Rocket Labs with a bounce off the 50-day. SoFi breaking out, looking like that's going to follow through. We have a position, shares only. Urban Outfitters, some of these smaller retailers that we were mentioned earlier, showing strength, with consumer discretionary surging on Friday. Look for that to continue. XPeng also broke out last week. We took profits into strength on Thursday and Friday. Synovus Energy, many of the energy stocks rising last week. Look for a follow-through in Synovus. DraftKings breaking to new highs. Many of the oil and gas names like Chevron, ExxonMobil, Phillips 66, ConocoPhillips, all breaking higher last week. Make sure you check those out. If you have any favorites, I have some shares in ExxonMobil mentioned on Thursday. Golar LNG, many of the LNG stocks showed strength last week. Ginkgo Shipping, watch the maritime shippers. Many of them are breaking higher as well. With casinos noted on Thursday and Friday, many of them breaking to new highs. Coming out of squeezes, with Wynn Resorts and Las Vegas Sands leading the way. In addition, we saw strength in cruise lines, travel and leisure stocks, Delta and United Airlines moving higher. Okay, traders, that's going to do it for me. This is Cousin Vinny coming to you from theclosingprint.com with your weekend video newsletter for August the 24th, 2025. I'll send out a watch list later tonight around 12 midnight on the East Coast, around 9 o'clock on the West Coast, so be sure to check your inbox for that. Keep in mind we had a dovish Fed announcement on Friday, so we're looking for strength across the board, for breadth to improve, and for a continuation in the short term. Have a great evening, take care, and we'll see you in the morning. Ciao.